What up, athletes? All right. So I know this says day 1, but this should say day 2. It'll be corrected on your printable papers, but there it is for that. So we've got 9.1.2 day 2, and the question is, have I mastered the quadratic formula? Have I mastered quadratic formula? By the way, this is a good time to remind you, since if you're accessing this video, you're probably on distance learning, make sure to look on the Canvas page for the corrections from yesterday's homework. Feel free to email me any questions or drop into office hours just using our normal Zoom math link through your Canvas page from 2:15 to 3 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or you can set up a Calendly meeting with me, like going to that one-on-one help from the front, from the homepage of our Canvas page as well. So just keep that in mind. All right, take a minute, and I want you can even look at yesterday's homework to write the quadratic formula. Ready, set, go. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to write it. Maybe that helps you remember, or gives you a creepy song to listen to. Either way, you're welcome. And go ahead and write down, this is for any equation in standard form, which, what is standard form? Go ahead and write that down. Just take a minute. All right. If you need extra time, you can pause it on your own. Otherwise, here we go. Okay, what is it? X equals negative b plus or minus, or I'm sorry, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Thank you, Mr. Cook, for teaching me that song. And this is for any equation in the form of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Why do I have it y equals and then equals 0? Because we're finding out when y is 0, right? When y is 0, we get the x-intercepts, right? Okay. So, practice time. Let's put this into practice. Go ahead and drag this up. I'm going to work out the first one. Why don't you guys take a minute, identify the A, B, and the C, and then set up the quadratic formula. Go ahead and do that. Let's do that together. Ready, set, go. We'll start off with x equals, right? We want to know what x equals. Use parentheses. And if you didn't make your square root sign long enough, just make the tail a little longer. I know I didn't give you tons of room in these boxes, but my bad. Well, it's not my bad. I did it on purpose. I just gave us enough room to do what I thought we needed to do. Always positive if you want to wait extra time, but here we go. So what is this? Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 13 all over 2 times 1. Let's go ahead and simplify that down. Negative 5 is positive 5 plus or minus the square root. Negative 5 squared is 25 minus, and it's a minus because we only have the minus sign. There's no other negatives here. 4 times 1 times 13. See, 4 times 1 is 4 times 13 is 40 and 12, 52. All over 2. And what does that give us? That equals 5 plus or minus the square root. 25 minus 52 is minus 27 all over 2. Here's the thing. Can we take a square root of a negative number? The answer is no. We can't. Can't, because remember, it's a number. What number times itself equals negative 27? Well, if it was negative 2 times, let's say, even if 27 isn't, I mean, it'd be a decimal, but let's say it was a number like 25, negative 25. Well, what's negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25, and 5 times 5 is positive 25. You can't multiply a number times itself and get a negative, because a negative times a negative will always give you a positive. So because of this, this truly is not factorable. This is not factorable. Whenever you get the square root of a negative, you're done. Not factorable. Okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and work on the second one. I'll give you a hint. It is factorable. You're going to want a calculator. It'll help you out, make your life a little easier. Go ahead. Remember, identify your A, your B, and your C. And I'd write small. Okay, again, if you want to keep it paused to make sure you finish this part, that's fine, but I'm going to show you what it is after you set it up. So it's negative 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 2 all over 2 times 3. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to solve it. Again, I'll give you a warning from now on. I'll say, hey, starting to pause. And that's your cue that if you want to keep it paused, you can. If you want to, you'll have to hit your pause button. If you're ready for the answer to come out, that'll be there as well. Oh, excuse me. First X, your turn. All right, I'm unpausing it. Here we go. Worked it down to x equals 3.9 and x equals negative 1.72. Okay. And let's go ahead and work out the last one. Believe it or not, I'm going to leave this last one just on so you can watch the whole process. If you want to pause it, try it out, and then watch me, that's fine. But I do want to give you one where you see me do the whole thing before we leave, and then you'll have 3 for homework today. So, A equals 3, B equals 7, C equals 2. So then I'm going to set up x equals negative b, which is negative 7, plus or minus the square root of 7 squared minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is 2, all over 2 times 3, because 2 times 8. So let's solve this. What does this equal? Negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 24. 4 times 3 is 12 times 6 is 24. All over 6. Excuse me. Wait, what's 49 minus 24? I believe that's 25. So I'm just going to write a 25 up there. Why? Because then I know it's going to equal negative 7 plus or minus. What's the square root of 25? It's just 5 all over 6. Now I'm going to split that up. I have negative 7 plus 5, negative 7 plus 5 all over 6, which x is approximately negative 7 plus 5 is negative 2, and negative 2/6 will simplify to negative 1/3. And then last, I have negative 7 minus 5 all over 6, which, excuse me, negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12. What's negative 12 divided by 6? It's negative 2. So that's actually exact. I don't know why I put approximate. That was my bad. It's an exact answer. So I have x equals negative 2 and x equals negative 1/3. All right, guys, it's that bad time. Go do your homework, text me or email me questions. Jump on a Zoom if you have any. Peace out.